Hi guys, welcome back to Buck89. I missed you. Did you miss me? I hope you're liking and just sharing and subscribing. You guys. I do have a bonnet on my hair today. That is a fresh retwist. I am going to get to that later on in the video. Okay. Today the video is basically going to be about a little chit chat with me. I always like my chit chats with you guys. But I also wanted to, dive in a little deeper on Rastafarianism. I have been doing a little bit of research, doing taking me back to the beginning stages and the beginning part of my life, or my spirituality life, should I say. And I said, why not bring you back into my studio. You're back in the studio. I don't have no applause, but applause. So right now we have to start from the beginning. Okay, so right now I'm going to refer to you to a book. Okay, now I was doing my research online, but I happen to have this book available, so I'm like, why not show it to you guys? I'm sorry, I don't want to make anything fall by trying to get your book. Okay, it has a little bit of dust on it, but this is the Becoming Rasta: The Origin of Rastafari Identity in Jamaica. So this tells you about not only these three individuals' lives, but it also gives you a history of not only Rastafarianism, but dreadlocks, the lifestyle of and the spirituality of a Rasta. So basically, this is a really good book. Let me get it closer to the camera so you can see it. It's a really good book if you really don't know what I'm talking about. If you really don't know what I'm talking about, but you're an avid reader, I would definitely tell you to grab this book right here, take a peek. It is a wonderful read. It is by a gentleman called Charles Price. He does amazing work. This is not the only book I have by him, but it is one of my favorite books by him because it really does go in depth and it lets you know, old history that we don't really connect with anymore because we've evolved. But that old history is where we evolved from. So I like to go back to this book. I like to reference. I like to look. There are so many stories. There are so many powerful cultures. And it just gives you a really good sense of black identity. It tells you how important not only is black identity, but every identity. And it's telling you to connect with yourself. And it's telling you not only to be kind to yourself, but be kind to others. So I really say you to go out and, just glance at it, read the back, see if that's what interests you. But this is kind of what I'm going to be basing this video on today. I'm going to be talking about the reason I have my locks. A lot of people have them for for a style. A lot of them have them because it's the hot thing right now. A lot of them are doing it because they feel like they want to do it. Like a lot of them just do it just because they want to. I am not one of those individuals. Even though I may have a YouTube, even though I may watch a lot of you, I am not one of those individuals. So I do like to educate anyone and everyone that wants to know why I chose to have locks or to have dreadlocks. There's nothing dreadful about dreadlocks. Dread comes from what their hair does. But if you don't understand that, the book tells you it. Okay? So once again, this is by Charles Price. Okay? It's Becoming Rasta. It is an amazing, amazing read, you guys. It is a little bit lengthy. I'm not going to lie to you. But my thing is, once you get in it, you won't be able to put it down. I wasn't able to. It took me about 2 weeks, I think, if that all. Alrighty. So while we are still on the subject of Rasta, not only becoming Rasta, but before that, let's talk about the guiding principles. I would let anyone know that I did not just go to one place and get one spiritual essence of their being and get their knowledge and not go to anyone else to kind of find out what's out there. Not necessarily say, oh, I want to see what else I can dive into. No, that's not it at all. It's educating yourself on what's out there, so when you have conversations, you're able to speak on those conversations and actually have an educated answer. All right, so that's why myself, I actually dove into looking into Buddhism and Hinduism and Catholic and Baptist and so many others. I went through and I actually dug through all of these things to really kind of figure out, did I want religion? Did I want a religious lifestyle? Do I want a spiritual lifestyle? What do I want? What is all of this? And that's why I express to everyone. Ooh, excuse me. No, that's not the Rona. Okay. Had a little air. Okay. So what I was saying was, I would urge everyone to really do research, dig, dive, find out everything you can about any and all religions. There are so many out there. If you have not been to New York and just dove through and just saw some of the sites, I would tell you to go online. Go online and see what they have. So many of these outlets now, so many spiritualities, so many religions have an outlet to where that you can either get to them on the internet. They have group chats. They actually are communicating with you throughout the states, throughout the country, throughout the world. So there's no reason or no excuse why you can't get any of the information that's out there, because it's plentiful. It's not only in books, it's on social media. So if you can, definitely go out there and check some of them out. That's if that's what you're trying to do. If you have already found your spirituality, or if you have already found your religion, or if you have already found whatever floats your boat, then that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. I am talking to the people who are still searching, who are still trying to find that precious thing that you hold dear, that you understand to be your center, because everyone may not have the same center or know how to grasp it, or have had it for so long. Some people, your family has grown up giving you their form of their own either spirituality or religion, and you have grown up with it, and that has stuck with you, and it has become a part of you to make a piece. You know what I mean? So that's okay. But some people, they don't go down that same road. They don't have those same opportunities. Or some people just want a different outlook for their life. So if you're one of those individuals and you're trying to find something new, or you're trying to find something that fits you, and you're not in what you believe fits you right now, then just listen to a little bit of advice I can give you. And it's not advice that is going to tell you to sway either way, spirituality or religion, or even tell you what to do. All I'm going to do is be the honest person I can be. I'm sorry. Mine's going everywhere right now. And let you know to do your research. I wouldn't tell you about one religion. I wouldn't tell you about one spirituality. I am giving you a little information on Rasta because I wanted to give you a little bit of me. If I'm going to talk, I'm going to talk a little bit about me too. But I'm also going to let you know that there is Buddhism. Okay, there is Hinduism. Okay, there is Catholics. Okay, there is Baptists. Okay, there's all those things. But this is what I am. Okay, and this is my spirituality. So why not put a little bit of Rasta in your life? Give you a little bit of Rasta love. Okay, so that's why I brought it to the table. This isn't just to plug in one, this is to plug in mine. Okay, so that's why I brought this to the video. So that way, if you have any comments or if there's any disrespect, I love Yanni the Lockologist because she gives you such insight and she gives you such education. This is one of the first people I think I've actually brought up Charlie Charmaine. I think I brought her up once before, but I'm drawing a blank right now. Lonnie the Loctician, she always makes a very clear disclaimer in every video. And she lets you know, rude or disrespectful comments or people will be blocked. Because I feel like that's a respectful way to let everyone know that this is a site of knowledge. This is a site of growth. This is a site of love. This is a site to grow not only me and you and all of us, but it's to help every single person grow in life. All she gives out is positive and love and really good information. So I understand when she says she's gonna block you if you're coming with the negative energy, because she's so positive and she wants to give so many people just that blessing of having the knowledge to be able to take care of themselves, or to take care of their hair, or take care of their mind, or their spirit, whatever it may be. It's positive. So if you're going to be negative, I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not going to one side, I'm not staying one side, I'm staying whatever you want to do. Make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure you're so passionate that you sit up here and you brag about the books. This is not the only book. okay, that you didn't see on my YouTube channel. But I love what I love so much that I like to promote what I have learned and give you a little bit of education if you don't have one. And since I can't give you the plethora of education that this book can, I'm going to offer you this book as a reference. Now, if I was a Buddhist, I would give you a Buddhist book, but I am not a Buddhist. If I was Hindu, I would give you a Hinduism book, but I am not a Hindu. Okay? If I was a Baptist, I would put that Holy Bible in your face and tell you to read every page. But that's not me either. So what I am going to tell you to do in a very nice and calm voice is, if you would like to, they have it on Google. You can always go to it and find it for free. And then just, look at the back. Look at the back and read the back and just see if you find you something that you didn't know before. That's what I try to give people. I try every video to make sure that you walk away with something that you didn't know before, or if you didn't know about it, you didn't know what my part about it, okay? Or my 2 cents on it. So as for me, I like to be as open and very clear-minded as possible when it comes to all and any religions or spiritualities or what you feel that you need. Even if it's not a spirituality or a religion, even if it's your own thing, even if it's nothing, even if it's nobody, even if it's nothing, even if it's nothing, that's still yours. That's still a piece of you that you have, that you are confident and that you are precious about. Period. That's all that matters. If it's precious to you, then, and if it's a piece of you, and if it's that piece and that hole that is keeping you, the you that's you, then you know what? Keep that piece, have that hole, whatever it is, and you know what? You put it in your locket and you keep it in your pocket. Okay. So right now I'm going to right now that is kind of where I wanted to let you guys know that not only where you can get information about my spirituality and give you a little back history on it, because I didn't want to give you guys the whole back history, but I do have a section in this book that is and has been, okay, something that I always go back to, okay, and it's a little, it's kind of a paragraph, okay, but it's about a gentleman in the book. It's actually this gentleman here. It's actually this gentleman here. It was the first gentleman that was brought up in the book, okay? They even have a picture of him on that page, okay? And it's this little paragraph right here that I'm going to read for you, okay? So just make sure you can hear me. If you can, I'll speak up as loud as I can. Rasta Brown was born in 1925 in the parish of, okay, y'all, drawing a brain for it. Perlawani. Rasta became an oldest Rasta activist who was involved in the founding of several Rasta organizations, participated in the planning of the mission to Africa, ran for the political office in 1962 to travel on several international Rasta missions during the 1980s and the 1990s. Rasta was a profound author, poet, and painter. These are people that I read about, okay? These are people that I want to know a little bit more about because they've done so much in their lives that not only am I able to grasp just from this paragraph that this gentleman was not only born a very long time ago, but that when he did decide to go down the path, or if it wasn't, or if once he decides to go down the path of whatever he chose, he made sure that nothing could stand in his way, and he became a very big advocate for it. That's all I'm telling you to do, to whatever you do, is just be the biggest advocate for it. Because if you're not going to be the biggest advocate for it, if you're not going to pump it up, that's why I like that part so much. Because just let me read it for you. Let me read just a little part for you one more time. Okay? That was right. Rasta became the Rastafari activist became a Rastafari activist who was involved in the founding of several Rasta organizations, okay? Participating in planning of the mission to Africa. That's where you go back and you find deeper information on not only whatever whatever spirituality that you connected with, but you're also going back and giving back knowledge and new information to the people that are there with the old information. You know what I mean? That's the type of information. I'm like, you're not just growing yourself. I mean, you're not just growing one part, and you're not just making sure you grow. You're making sure you evolve, meaning everybody gets a little piece of the information and nobody's left behind. Because sometimes when you do grow very quickly, people are left behind and then they end up blowing in the wind. And then that's why now you have all of these, not only spiritualities and religions and whatever else you have, because they fell out the back burner and they felt like people weren't there. And they felt like that religion wasn't, or that spirituality, or that place or that point in that time was not that place or that point in that time for them. So with just a little bit of determination and a little bit of, patience with whatever you choose, you can become a great advocate. You can become a participant in so many different opportunities. You could become a poet, an author, hell, you could become a painter. Okay? Like, you can do whatever you want to do once you find you. And that's and that's what this did for me. This helped me find me, and that's all I want you to do. Even if it's not this, but this is something that not only can reference, it'll give you a little bit of love. This is not sponsored. I do not know this author. I this is just one of my favorite books to just reference back to and look at. And there's a poem in here. O Israel sand, the lion appears. Soon has begun to rule. The world gets feared. Great kingdom falls at the sound of his voice. Down in the abyss, all of the people, all of the world going down before him to bow. Great Rastafari, King of kings, who come to reign. Okay? It's just, you only feel positive and joyful things. And that's what I'm telling you the book does. It just gives you positivity and joy. But I hope you enjoy it. See, that's what I was trying to prevent. Okay? The whole video. And it's still happening. But I would like to just let you guys know that, hold on, wait, it's not the end of the video yet. Y'all ain't see the retwist, okay? All right, okay, so let me get it ready. But yeah, I had a bonnet on, so it's not the best it can be right now. But this is a fresh retwist. I want to say this is about 3 days old, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. Not that old at all. I'm going to give you guys a whole 360 view. You know I'm going to give it to you, okay? So, I'm sorry. Alright, so this is the top. You know how I love when you get that fresh retwist. You can always see, that good old scalp and that good old healthy scalp. You can see it. Give you a nice side profile. Give you some of that. Just let you see it. It's fresh. It's nice. I say this with every retwist, but I do love when I get the nice retwist, get it over here, okay, give you another little side of this part, okay, all right, and then I'm gonna give you a little bit of the back, all right, okay, here we are. This is 2 years locked. As of May 2020, okay, this is 2 years locked as of May 2020. You guys if you guys haven't went back, I did do a little video for that as well. But I honestly wanted to just bring you guys back to the video, bring you guys back to the studio, bring you guys back into, my complex, not being so scattered and all over and, showing you everything else. So, today it's just going to be a me and you, and it's going to be a calm. So, thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I see you 12 subscribers. Okay, I need all y'all to watch my videos though, because all y'all don't watch. So y'all need to press that bell. Okay, press that bell. I don't have one. I already told you. I'm gonna put a bell on here, so that way I can just say press that bell, and then it's gonna be right there. No, okay, well whatever. But you can see the like, share, and subscribe. Buck89. You guys have a great one.